Hello, RGV job seekers. My name is Robert Mora,
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Diego Garcia.
and we are very proud and excited to announce that we will be having, or actually, we're doing our very first podcast ever.
That's right. Today's our first podcast, and we have an excellent topic that we are going to go more in details and talk to you all about. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot this back to Robert. That way, he'll explain more in details about the topic and more information about the information that we're going to be providing today.
So yes, like Diego mentioned, we are the topic is about a virtual job fair. But first, let me go ahead and talk about what you can expect about this podcast and why it is we decided to start doing this. We want to be able to provide more information to our job seekers and our employers. We want you guys to know what services it is we provide and get the latest from Workforce Solutions. So we thought, we take this approach and inform everyone through this podcast. So like Diego mentioned, today we are going to be talking about RGV Virtual Job Fair number 26. And just for those job seekers that are already interested and want to get some information down, the first information that we're going to provide to you is actually the link on how you can register. You can register through RGV Operation Get Hired as well. Contact your nearest Workforce Solutions office. But the link that you want to write down is wfsolutions.me/RGVJF job seeker. And this event, just so that your second notes here would be, this event will be on Thursday, January 14th from 2 to 4.
That's right, Robert. Thank you so much. So now with that said, and giving out the information of when the event is going to be taking effect and what is the topic that we're going to be talking about today, well, let's go ahead and go in more details about it. So let's go ahead and start by explaining more information about the employers, what to expect, and what's going to happen the day of the event. Due to this, the whole pandemic happening, we are, using all these different softwares and how we can help our community and how we continue doing our jobs and helping out the employers. And one of the functions here that we have is doing job fairs through Premier Virtual. It's through a virtual website, right? So it's a website. It's called Premier Virtual. And it's a software that our employers are going to be able to register. They're going to have like a small booth in there. And the day of the event, job seekers, when you register, the day of the event, you'll be able to see the employer, the booth of the employers. And in there, you'll be able to see the job vacancies of the employers, and you'll have the option to chat with the employer. So that way you will have like a one-on-one conversation with the employers about the opportunities that they have available. And if you would like to let them know that you already submitted an application or a quick resume, then you're more than welcome to, chat that with them in the chat option that this fantastic website that he has. So once again, it's called Premier Virtual, Premier Virtual. And
We'll,
go ahead.
we'll be sharing the links here in a couple of minutes. And pretty much just to add to what Diego was saying, pretty much imagine being like at a big venue, a gym, and seeing all these employers in their different booths divided by the different layouts that they have, of course, with the little backgrounds and the curtain backgrounds and all that. Same thing. The only difference is that this is in a virtual platform. So when you go into the booth, you'll be able to read on the positions they have available. You know what's their official website, the person that you could be chatting with. So it's a great opportunity. Diego, can you provide us a little bit of
Right.
information more? Like, how is it like someone that's interested? Maybe how is it that they can
Yeah.
sign up?
Yeah, absolutely. So great question. And this is always something that arises all the time from our new job seekers that are following RGV Operation Get Hired is how do we sign up for this virtual job first? Very fairly simple. You're more than welcome to go ahead and message us through Facebook on RGVOP. We'll shoot you the link. In that link, you'll be able to register with your name and give a little bit more questions about that's going to be asking you. And the great thing about this, it allows you to upload your resume. So I'm going to encourage everyone out there that if you would like to register for this Premier Virtual event, this job fair, please have a resume ready. That way you can upload it in your all's profile so the employer could actually see those resumes as well. So another way to register for the event, you can contact your local Workforce Solution office. That way you can speak to a customer service representative and they will go ahead and guide you into the registration and even provide you the link as well to register for the event.
No, that's great. That's great advice. That's actually a great approach. And speaking directly with a customer service representative from Workforce Solutions,
Hmm.
they do provide plenty of details. Exactly, which employers are going to be there and all that, which we'll be releasing here in the next couple of seconds. But it is great advice. And also the other thing that I like that you mentioned, Diego, is the virtual, having your electronic resume, a digital resume, and having it on hand because not only this platform, but there's other platforms for other events that we have, where it requires you to upload your resume, and that's what the employer can see, and that's what it is that you can share with them.
Right.
So yeah, can you tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about the employers? Do you know who
Yeah,
those are?
absolutely, Robert. So, yeah, since you mentioned, we're going to talk about the employer. So, once again, this event is going to be happening on on January the 14th, and we have about 11 employers that are ready to sign in and be in their booth, ready to talk to you if you all want to chat with them as well. So the list goes as is. We have T Digitalistic, Kemper Insurance, Teleperformance, Maximus, MMC Group. We have El Tigre Store, Los Asados Restaurant, Domino's, Apple One, Farmers Insurance, and Texas Workforce Commission's Talent Center. So these are great employers that are registered for the event, and each of them have their own positions. And some of the positions available within the employers that I just mentioned to you all, Robert, is for customer service representatives. Some of them are for cashiers and sales, waitress and cooks as well, delivery drivers. There's some of them are in the construction industry as well. So there's a variety of various positions available to our job seekers out there. So Robert, what do you think about the list of the employers?
It's very diverse, very diverse. I mean, it has a little bit for everyone, multiple industries, multiple occupations, employers. So yeah, I mean, we definitely encourage everyone to contact your nearest Workforce Solutions office, or you can always contact us on RGV Operation Get Hired through the messenger, and we'll be more than glad to share not only the flyer but the links as well as how to apply. Um, One of the last things that I wanted you
Mhm.
to see if maybe you can help me in answering is, what can someone really expect the day of? How much time should they set aside? Obviously we talked about them having the electronic resume, but what else do you think would be important, Diego?
Well, as we mentioned, Robert, one of the best, and we cannot stress this enough, is a resume. Have your resume ready. That way, our employers could see your resume in there when you log in. Your profile will be carrying that resume with you as well. So now, the day of the event, it's like, Robert, what you mentioned. It's like when you walk into the convention center, and there's all these employers there, and you decide what table to go to, right? The
Right.
same thing here, but once again, this is virtual. So you're going to log in, you're going to see all the employers that are lined up, you're going to see their logos, and it's your decision to click on whichever logo of the employer you would like to access. So once you click on the employer logo, Robert, now you're inside their booth.
Oh,
There,
got it.
it's where you can chat with them and you can see their job vacancies as well, drop off a quick resume as well. So once you're done with that booth, you're more than welcome to shoot yourself back into the, I guess, like uh, the
The main
main area,
waiting area, I guess.
the
Yeah.
homepage, yeah. And then you'll be able to see again all the list of the employers, all the logos. So once again, you click on your second employer. So you will have an opportunity to talk to various employer, not only one. So it's kind of like the same thing as we were live at a convention center, but now this is virtual.
Awesome, man. You've shared a lot of great, how do you call it? A lot of great information, Mr. Diego. Once again, we want to remind everyone that this is going to be RGV Job Fair number 26,
Hmm.
and this event is going to be on Thursday, January 14th,
Right.
from 2 to 4. And as we mentioned, please contact your nearest Workforce Solutions office for more details, or if you want the flyer, you can also go into RGV Operation Get Hired on Facebook and message us, or you can see the flyer there. So also, job seekers, if you have any questions in regards to the event, or maybe you guys want to talk about a different topic, what services we offer at Workforce Solutions office, right now is a good time, now that we've started this podcast, to do that. Feel free to message us on RGV Operation Get Hired, send us a message and put hashtag podcast. So we'll know that question's for the podcast, and we'll look into them and we'll try to answer them. So again, this is Robert Mora with Workforce Solutions and Mr.
Yes, Diego Garcia with Workforce Solutions as well.
And we look forward to having many more of these, and we'll talk to you guys then.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you all.
Thank you.